guys, so I've just put together a little video tutorial to touch on some of the guidelines or important points to consider when doing online training sessions, because I know a lot of you are unsure about the effectiveness or maybe just unsure about how you're going to make it work, or will it work, or any sort of doubts that you have. I'm hoping that this video is going to help settle those and give you a bit more knowledge and understanding of how it works. Okay guys, so first of all, there are a few accessories we need apart from the equipment, one of which is a tripod stand. Not absolutely necessary. You can use your laptop, and you can also just place your cell phone upright like I've done with mine to demonstrate this video to you, but this is really going to make the sessions flow better, okay, because we can adjust it. We can make it higher, taller. We've got a stand for it. We can move that stand around quite easily. We do portrait and landscape views easily. You know, we can, once we're on the floor, we can drop it down, things like that. So these things aren't very expensive, and in my description I have attached a link to take a look at the product. So this is actually a selfie stick, and I prefer it because of the way, the durability of it and the compactness of it, right? So you can take it anywhere. And then also, not necessary but recommended, is a set of Bluetooth earpods. I use the ear hook ones because I find when I'm working out, they don't fall out of my ears. But that's me. Some people that doesn't happen to, but if for some reason it happens to me. Also, once again, it's a suggestion. You could also use the sound, what do you call it, the noise cancelling ones that you use, those big things like they go over the head. I don't know what they're called. Okay, so it's the earphones, the tripod, your device, so a laptop or iPad or your cell phone. I like cell phone because it's like, you know, we want to make this as travel friendly as possible as well, right? So like if you're going on a business trip, you've got your phone, you've got your tripod, you've got your earphones, and maybe a set of bands, and off you go. You can travel, you can go anywhere in the world and still be training, okay, not missing out on your training schedule or routine. Guys, this is my current space. All right, I've worked in smaller spaces before, probably a meter smaller than this, but this is really nice at the moment. I'm very fortunate. You can see I've placed my tripod up on a surface higher than the ground, and that's because I find the higher it is, the better viewing angle I get, or the customer gets, or the client gets to see me. So just to cover the lighting aspect of the sessions, as you can see, I have the window behind the device over there. Okay, so if it was facing the other way, you wouldn't be able to see me correctly, so obviously that is the correct way to place it. If you're working in a dark room, there might be a light above you that's too bright. Just make sure that you've worked out your lighting before you begin. Format, okay, how we effectively work through the session in terms of teaching, observation, demonstration, etc. So, as I mentioned in the description of this video, I always demonstrate first, and then I watch you perform the exercise that I demonstrated to you, cueing you as you go. So when I'm demonstrating, I need you to come closer to the device if you can't see properly, and make sure that you can see me clearly. If you can't, you need to communicate that with me, right? So a lot of the exercises I do, I do them in the side view like this with you guys. That's because this is a better way for me to see that you are executing your form correctly. Let's say, for instance, your lunges. I mean, I can see your pelvic placement, I can see your shoulders, I can see your feet, all of that. Okay, even bicycles. If we're doing something that is in the side plane, then we face forward. All right. When I do mat work, I generally just turn the device like that. I'm not going to do it now because it doesn't automatically turn like it does in the video, and then you'll be able to see me on the floor. Okay, it's so important that we communicate during these sessions, because I'm not able to hover over you and to check and adjust as I would in person. So I will go out of my way to make sure that you understand what I'm trying to teach you by constantly asking questions, and in return, the client needs to also provide enough feedback. All right, so I'm always going to ask you what you're feeling. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I need you to also tell me when you don't. Okay, so it's actually, it empowers you as a client to take a bit of responsibility for your training and for your movements. You know, in the gym, it's so easy for me to just put you on a bench, give you some weights, and off you go. Whereas in a situation like this, it teaches you how to understand what you're doing, and have the skills to properly execute knowing that if you don't, I may not be able to help you. All right. So, but I do. But you get what I'm saying, right? It also helps for you to learn how to get your own equipment together. So, if I say to you, get a ball, get some dumbbells, get your mat. We're going to do so and so or such and such. You're going to place it in such a way that it's going to be easy for you to access. All of this stuff empowers you and shows you how to do things on your own. The benefit of the online training, I find, for me and for most people, is obviously very time saving. You can wake up fresh out of bed, haven't even brushed your hair or your teeth, you've got a busy day, you log on and we have our session quickly. You can do it barefoot if you like, and that saves you so much time with trying to get ready for gym, driving to gym, driving back, etc. You can put some food on the stove while you're doing your session, things like that. Your kids are at home, you don't have to look for a babysitter. It's also very quiet in comparison to a gym, less distraction. So it's a very interactive, one-on-one, personal experience. And I feel that it's more accessible to people which are unable to get themselves to the gym. So even if you're not interested in doing this, please forward this video out to some of your friends and family who you feel that just don't want to go to the gym and feel it's intimidating. And it's very intimidating. I am here to help, I'm here to teach, and I'm here to guide. There's nothing I'm more passionate about than helping absolute beginners or people that absolutely need me, because there is no other way they would do it without me. My goal and my dream is to tap into those households where people don't leave home, because they're too embarrassed or too shy or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to ramble on too much. I think I've covered everything. So I've also just mentioned in the description about the equipment. I said a basic mat. A mat is a basic, but even if you don't have a mat and you have a rug, like I said, I want this to be accessible to everybody, whether you have money to afford personal training or not, or whatever. So you could use a rug if you really had to. We could just do bodyweight Pilates style training, but I would advise having at least a mat. Okay, I have put another link on for the mat. Mats, not yoga mats, fitness mats, which are a bit thicker. One of these balls that we can use for various types of exercises. Sorry. And including the use of it as a bench. All right, so if I go for the back, sorry, you would see me more if I had a landscape view, but like I said, it doesn't rotate on a video, only on the call. And there we go, there we've got a bench. And from this point, we can do presses, flies, etc. We could do crunches, we could also do a lot of things on the floor. And then a basic set of dumbbells. Females will have an average of about 3 kg, males about 6 to 8. And then from that point, you can build as you get fitter, all right? But, whatever you have available to you, we can make it work. It just depends on your situation. I also really value and really enjoy using fitness power bands, which are also in the description. There's a link there for those as well. And if you've got a smartwatch, it's a great way for me to monitor your heart rate. So every now and then I'm going to ask you, what is your heart rate looking like? So we can keep you in the correct heart rate zones according to your goals. Guys, so I think I've covered everything. If there's anything else you need to know, please, you have my number, you have my details. Don't hesitate to call or ask. Thank you. Bye.